Watch Fox News starts now.
Developing tonight, Richland County deputies say these two men are facing charges in connection to a deadly shooting at a motorcycle shop. 6-year-old James Hill is being charged with murder, and 36-year-old Christopher Wheat is charged with obstruction of justice and assault by mob. This is the aftermath of what the shooting looked like. We've been tracking this story since it broke yesterday. Our Kelsey Sanchez has the latest.
Officials have released the mugshots of the two men now charged in the shooting. We are still working to determine what led to the gunfire.
Because it sounded like a Wild West shootout or something.
It started at Capital City Cycles in Columbia around 4 p.m. Thursday. Investigators say a fight among several bikers led up to the shooting.
At first I thought it was a robbery of some sort, but it doesn't sound that. It sounds like an argument.
One person was killed, 55-year-old Charles Lilly. He was pronounced dead at the scene. 4 others were sent to the hospital. Of those 4, 2 were arrested. James Hill is charged with murder and assault by mob. Christopher Wheat is charged with obstruction of justice, assault by mob, and unlawful possession of a pistol. A Capital City Cycles customer tells Watch Fox News he was on his way to pick up his motorcycle, and when he drove up to the scene, deputies told him to turn around.
I was surprised yesterday when the incident happened. It was kind of shocking.
We also spoke with William Morrison, who owns Air Necessities Heating and Cooling right down the street from Capital City Cycles.
I mean, I'm more worried for my employees, and my wife works with me too, and I used to not worry to have to leave her.
Investigators say 4 Harley-Davidson motorcycles were towed from the scene, along with a Honda Civic and a Chevy Silverado. Nearby businesses say there's never been something like this before at the popular motorcycle shop.
And they seem like a family-owned, nice business, and it's just sad it happened.
Officials are still investigating the shooting. Once we know more, we will bring you the latest. Reporting outside the Richland County Sheriff's Department, Kelsey Sanchez, Watch Fox News Local First.
And there's still a lot of questions about how all of this happened, and it hasn't been confirmed, but we've received reports about the shooting possibly being linked to different biker gangs. And Watch Fox obtained the incident report from Richland County deputies. It says 4 people were on the ground with gunshot wounds when deputies arrived. The incident report also mentions bikers. Witnesses say there was an altercation between the bikers, which led to gunshots. Right now, we don't know who pulled the trigger or who started the argument. We ran background checks on the men facing charges, and we didn't find a criminal history. We reached out to Richland County deputies to ask whether this case was gang-related. Sheriff Leon Lott was not available for comment, but we also tried to reach out to the victim's family. And we first brought you this story as breaking news. As more information continues to unfold, we'll bring you the latest on air and online. You can just go to our website, wach.com. And this evening, a man is being charged with drug trafficking after Sumter County deputies seized over 1,500 grams of drugs. 30-year-old David Falk was in the home on Rifle Lane when deputies arrived yesterday. Investigators seized more than $15,000 in marijuana, more than $4,000 in cocaine, more than $2,000 in cash, and a handgun. And Lexington County deputies are looking for a person accused of pulling a gun outside a Walmart. Deputies say the driver of the truck and trailer on your screen pointed a gun at someone in a Walmart parking lot in Red Bank. The truck has a white sticker on the rear driver's side panel, and of course, if you have any information, you call Lexington County deputies. And South Carolina is seeing its highest number of COVID cases this week. This comes after days of reporting under 600 new cases. There are 756 confirmed cases today. 10 more people have died from the virus, and out of yesterday's tests, nearly 5% were positive. And direct payments could start dropping in people's bank accounts this weekend. Millions of Americans are eligible for up to $1,400 as part of President Biden's newly passed American Rescue Plan. Like direct payments issued under former President Trump, the IRS is providing tracking information for you online. And stay with us, there's much more ahead tonight, including tightening gun sale regulations. Some say it's needed for change. Meanwhile, others are saying it won't help. We'll explain why. And plus, more changes to report for nursing home visitation guidelines. Find out how DEC leaders are working to make sure there's not another spike in coronavirus cases.